a lot of people will go their whole penny roll hobby life without ever opening up an all red type vintage penny roll wrappers. As far as I can tell, these vintage penny wrappers are from, I'm going to have to say, the 80s and beyond. Most of them have a lot of copper. Some of them have all copper pennies inside of them, which, of course, they stopped making copper pennies 1982. The last year they made a copper penny in the United States of America. Steel strong. I think this is probably from, a lot of them for some reason are from Pennsylvania. They'll say Harris. I think some of them say Harrisburg. Maybe they're from all over the country, from old banks. This one here is probably one of the latest ones out of all of them, and it has a little number there. I never seen. I never even noticed that, to be honest with you. F. That would be pretty freaking crazy. It says F86. If that's from 1986, that would be pretty nuts. F86. How about the other side? Yeah, I'm sure it's probably not. It has nothing to do with the year, but I did say the 80s, and that says 86. Just kind of weird. And when you used to be able to go to the bank and ask them for pennies, say, "Hey, do you have any customer wrap pennies?" And let's say they said they had, $2 or $3 or $4, and if you got one of these or more, you were super psyched. It was like, whoa, and it was a big deal. So obviously they are not making the penny anymore, meaning in 2026 they are making a commemorative cent, but they're not making pennies anymore for public consumption. So yeah, you could spend the penny you get in a cent, I guess. That's my understanding. If I'm wrong, we'll find out very shortly, right? We'll find out next month. Or two. Sometimes the penny does. I think in 2025, the penny did not actually start going out until March or April. So who knows? It might be towards the towards March or April that we actually see in our hands. Can order. Maybe you might have to order them. You might not be able to actually find them in the stores or anything like that anymore. But as I've been mentioning during my videos, that I've been going downstairs and cleaning up my penny rolls. I just ordered some boxes for my penny rolls that I saw some interesting ones, and this was one of them. And I brought it upstairs with me. I have more. I don't know how many more I have. I'm probably, now that I'm thinking about it, this is one of the things I like about talking on my videos. I'll start saying something, and hopefully I remember it. But I might do a box, like one of the boxes that I ordered, and just put in like vintage penny wrappers. Maybe all, like, these are the all reds. Maybe I'll do the all reds. They do have ones that are redder and different variations of red, right? From like this rust type of, this is like a penny red actually, right? They actually made the color of what they thought a penny, from the color of the penny. And then it'll get redder to very bright red. And then it'll even go to purple. So they start off about this color all the way to purple. And I think the purple ones are like some of the oldest of the all red, solid color penny wrappers. So today is episode 683. and I wanted to do something different. That's one of the great things about, having collected these pennies over the years, is that I get to have variety in what I'm doing, right? I get to do, even if you think of the federal wrap, right? I actually have some that are I have some that are loose that they gave at the bank. I have some that are, and there are two different boxes. One is with the boxes with the circles, and one is with the box without the circles. So even the federal wrap, and there's also Loomis, right? And there's even different banks that come in the federal wrap or bank wrap, whatever you want to call them. So the whole thing with the penny and the penny wrappers. So like I start the video off, most penny roll hunters will probably never open up or hunt through a penny roll like this. Maybe if you find a legit person, I don't know. I can't even say that. There's no one legit out there, I'll be honest with you. You know, there's no one legit. All these other coin channels, they're really just out to make money. I mean, strictly, like they're they're the things that they say are all geared towards making money and not helping anybody or anything. And there's a few that are geared towards helping people. And a lot of those people that want to be helpful, they're friggin' nasty. It's so crazy, right? Like the guy from Coin Help You. Oof, boy, does he need an attitude readjustment, man. This guy is nasty, man. A smart guy, and I think he's a numismatist. But his attitude just, And there's other people out there. You know who I'm talking about. If you've been on the forums, and if you've been to some of these other websites, and you actually ever got contact or heard the way some of these other uh, people behave and what they say and they talk, there some of them are just a little mean and nasty. So those are the ones who are actually helpful, right? And who aren't trying to, like, yeah, I don't want your money, just leave me alone, And then you got the other ones who are like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got this for you, and these are great, and I don't know where they come from, but I just happen to have a million of them. It's stupid stuff like that. So I don't know my point is, I don't know if anyone's, even if you were to buy, like on eBay, if you were to buy this, to actually think that the last person to put a coin inside this was the customer who brought it to the bank would be naive, because the chances are someone like me got this from the bank, is going to search through it like I'm going to do in episode 683, and then put pennies back into it and told you it was unsearched. They're lying. They're lying. That's it. They're lying. No one's going to sell this without. Why put it like this? In most people's minds, why wouldn't they search through? Who's going to know, right? You know what that's called? Integrity. Most people out there do not have integrity, man. It's like a unicorn or something, man. And I have integrity. If I was to sell this as unsearched, it would be unsearched. Period, point blank and simple. I would never do that. For what? I'm gonna sell my soul for $4. Not even for $1 million, man. Not for a billion. If not for $1 billion would I sell my soul. Now, do I want to make money? You don't have to do that, right? Why a person doesn't have to do that? And I'm not trying to go off on a tangent, but I don't think that's necessary. Just sell them, right? Just sell them the way they are. Just say, "Oh, look, here's a penny roll, and it has various penny." That's why when I sell, I already have like a little business plan. When I go to sell my pennies that I have, I'm going to write. I'm going to sell them as copper, 1959 to 1981. And I'm going to write it on the side, and that's how I'm going to sell it. So obviously it's searched. How would I know what the years are of the coin? Right. So I don't even have to write search, not search. It's self-explanatory. Right. So that's what I'm going to do. Then for $1 less or $2 less or $3 less, but they'll lie for those $3. People are crazy, man. But I understand. And you know what? And I was there before. I mean, if your poverty situation is so bad that you have to lie, cheat, and steal, and then you made some wrong choices in life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're an American, I'm saying if you live in America, you can get a job. My son works at Dollar Tree. He makes $17 an hour in Dollar Tree, man. You know, so I think some places, McDonald's and Burger King, pay $20 an hour. It's crazy, man. That's $20 an hour is. I mean, of course, we're talking about 20 years ago, but we're not talking about 100 years ago. It's more than I made at my first job as a licensed social worker in 2002, which was $18 and like 25 cents, something like that. Was my first job in 2002. So 23 years ago. So people in McDonald's are making more than somebody with 9 years of college. Anyway, so but what you can do is you can experience what it's like on this channel, right? So I did this video just about these penny rolls, this penny wrapper, and I'm gonna call this part 1, or I'm gonna name it something different. And then next I'm gonna penny roll hunt this penny roll, and you can experience it with me. And we're gonna look at each single penny very carefully to see if there's any lesser known varieties, if there's any errors, if there's any mistakes. And we're gonna have a good time doing it. I look forward to it. And I'm excited about doing this. I don't know how many more I got of these. I might have 10, 20. I don't know. I might have 5. They're all downstairs in little bags, in the bank bags. So anyway, this was just like a preamble, or whatever it's called. You got the prelude, preamble, the thing that comes before, prologue, whatever. All right. God bless. Please click like and subscribe. And I'll see you in for the penny roll hunt coming right up.